Alright, so the other day in a video I said that I had officially reached UNC status because I was attending some grad parties, but I think I've actually officially reached UNC status because I went to the high school graduation for those graduates. I was given one of the tickets because I'm close with one of the graduates this year, so I thought I'd show out, take some pictures with, all the normal stuff you do at a graduation. See some old friends, whatever, old teachers. I saw my old music teacher, and it was very, very, very cool. So clearly I enjoyed myself, but this did come with some nostalgia. It reminded me of my own high school graduation, when I graduated high school. When I graduated high school, I pre-gamed it. Me and two of my buddies, Abe and Roger, you remember from the last video, we pre-gamed it. We took space tablets. I don't know what I can say on the internet, man. I don't know what I can say on YouTube anymore, man. It's scary. I just got the greatest text message of all time, by the way. Real quick, side tangent. I record these on my phone. I record these on CapCut on my phone. Like, this is not a legit operation. And I just got, like, an Instagram DM, and the brother has a battery for me. I don't think you know how happy that makes me. I'm going to run and go out, and then I'll finish this video. All right. So, where we last left off, me, Roger, and Abe took these little magic squares before graduation. If you don't know what these magic squares are, they're the things that psychonauts do. We weren't really super educated on the topic of tripping and hallucinogens and things like that. We weren't psychonauts. I'm not, but, I'm still, like, I do mushrooms from time to time, and at this point in my life, I only done mushrooms once, which that's definitely a story I will tell soon, because that is an absolute thrilling story that has a lot of weird and wild twists and turns involving the police and a bunch of crazy stuff like that. But this was all our first time. Well, no, this was actually Abe's second time trying magic wizard squares. And the three of us didn't really know what to expect, because when Abe did it, hit for him instantly. He started tweaking instantly and fell asleep. That's what he told us. I've never taken magic wizard squares and even thought to be able to be falling asleep. I never really assumed you could fall asleep while doing that. I guess I don't see why you couldn't, but, closing my eyes was scary. So we didn't really know what to expect, and when we took them at 30 minutes before graduation, assuming Roger's mom was going to drive us, shout out the Snapchat notification, because I stole this gameplay. I don't play this weird snowboarding game. Anyways, we didn't really know what to expect, and Roger's mom was supposed to drive us, but then Roger's mom had to be there early, and it hadn't hit yet. We were assuming, okay, we just got sold duds. We looked it up. It should have hit by now, whatever, based on what it was, and we just assumed we got sold duds. So we were thinking about maybe smoking a little bit, but then we realized if they're not duds and we're baked and then they hit and we're, like, graduating, we're cooked. We're absolutely done for. We're going to fall across the stage and get escorted out by the big, scary security guards, or even worse, the police, and then we're fucked and we're not getting our diplomas. So we didn't want to do that. But we did drive. I drove the three of us there. It was dumb, I know. I drove the three of us there, and it still hadn't hit. We went to the auditorium. We had got our caps and gowns all set up. We had gotten ready to go. We went through the plan again, et cetera. I was really close with the student president. Weird duo, I know. Like, the weird pothead and the student president were really tight for some reason. But we were cool for, like, 7 years before this, so we were really cool. And we were chatting it up, and that's when it hit. That's when it decided to kick in, and she kind of tweaked the fuck out when I told her, because, clearly it's your high school graduation, you don't want it to get fucked up, and when you get told that the class stoner is tripping balls right now, you're gonna get a little upset, especially when you're the class fucking president. So she starts tweaking out on me, and kind of, I don't want to say making a scene, but she was louder than she needed to be in the tweaking out. So now there's a tension on us, and Abe and Roger are the first two to notice, because they're starting to feel it too. It's all kind of working at once. It's all happening at once, and that's not a good thing, dude. We are actually terrified right now. We're seeing shit, and like, it's not bad. It's just kind of, things are textured. You're kind of like seeing things in the corner of your eyes. You're like, whoa, that was weird. And it's, if you've done it before, you know what it's like. But we had, at least me and Roger had never like done this before. It's different from mushrooms. It's a very different experience. And in that moment, I realized I am an absolute degenerate. What the hell am I doing? I am tripping balls at my high school graduation. What was I thinking? So we get out there, we start walking. As a theater kid, I was also in the choirs and stuff, and our choir had to sing the national anthem. So we're walking out there, the flag bearers are bearing their flags, all the faculty's out there, everyone's out there, and it is hot. It is June in my warm state, and it's a whole friggin' nightmare, dude. I am not enjoying myself. I wouldn't call it a bad trip. Like, I'm not seeing like demons, and I'm not getting like paralyzed and shit, but I'm overheating because you have to wear like dress pants and a dress shirt and a cap and gown, and it's 90 degrees outside, and I'm tripping, and there are thousands of people. My graduating class wasn't huge per se, but we had one of the bigger football stadiums in our like area, and it was packed out, and standing room, and all the people that were graduating, and all the teachers and faculty, and the entirety of the 5th grade class, because they missed seeing like the walkthroughs that we did. All the elementary schools would come to the walkthroughs, but the 5th graders fucking were too cool to watch us not actually graduate. They had to show up to the actual thing. So like, everyone I've ever met is all in one place, and I'm tweaking, and I'm one of the first people to graduate due to my last name. Like, I'm right next to the valedictorian. So that was interesting. And I have to beeline to the fucking like podium to sing the national anthem with 7 select choir kids, because it was 2 and 2 and I was a senior, so I got to sing it. And I did not like, remembering the words was hard. It's the national anthem. If you don't know the national anthem, that's chill, but it's not a hard song to memorize at all. It's very repetitive. It's not, you've heard it a million times if you're from the States. Like, it's not crazy. And I was starting to forget the words. So I started mouthing along to the words. And in playing it back, they recorded it and put it up on like this website and stuff and all that stuff. And I'm looking at it. My lips are like violently smacking the whole time. You can clearly see that I'm not singing, and you can clearly like hear my lips. It is so, I don't know what was wrong with my mouth. I don't know what was wrong with me, but it's like this disgusting sounding recording of the national anthem. Y'all remember the Smart Schoolboy 9 thing with the weird mouth, like weird creepy guy from England? That's what it sounded like. He was like on the national anthem with us. It was weird. So then I go sit down. I'm still not doing great. On my right is the valedictorian. On my left is my ex-girlfriend. And I'm in my own personal hell right now. Roger's sitting right behind me due to his last name. And he's fine. This is his first time too. I don't know why he's taking it so well. But he's over my shoulder, like in my ear, talking shit on me. He's like, "You're a little bitch. You can't take a little bit. Yeah, you little bitch, sing that national anthem for me." Like, weird shit in my ear the whole time. And my ex-girlfriend's all like giggly and touchy with me, and it was weird, and I was tweaking, and like, it was sensory overload. And the valedictorian was not an Indian immigrant. He was, I don't know where he was from, but he definitely he had Indian lineage, and he had a strong accent from wherever he was from. I don't know much. I didn't know much about him. He was cool though. We had a lot of fun at senior week the following week, and he blacked out drunk and fell asleep on a roof. Shout out that guy. He's at Harvard right now. I think that's hilarious. No, I think he actually transferred to Princeton to be closer to home. I don't really remember, but he's like all talking to me like in this thick ass accent, like trying to like poke fun at like people that are graduating, because it's like, what else are you gonna do when you're the first person to fucking graduate outside of make fun of the other people that are walking? So he's in one ear doing that, and I'm deaf in that ear. I'm deaf in my left ear. So he's doing that in my left ear, and my ex-girlfriend's all like giggling and shit, and I got Roger from behind me like, "You're a little bitch," and I couldn't take it much longer. As if perfect timing, though, graduation, the ceremony ended, and my dumbass just got up and walked away. I forgot we had to throw our caps and be dismissed. I forgot that was a whole part of it. So I'm walking away, and like a teacher tries to stop me, and I walk right past her like a moron. Because reminder, I'm fucking tweaking right now. I don't know what the fuck is going on mentally. Like, I'm seeing shit, and I'm not liking it. This is not the time to be doing this shit. So I'm walking, and another teacher tries to stop me. At this point, I'm like, all right, maybe they actually want me back in my seat. Maybe, just maybe, they actually want me to, like, I don't know, finish out graduation. So instead of sending me back to the seat, they pulled me right to the side. We did the cap thing. I threw my cap, and I didn't even, like, go and get it. I spent, like, a month decorating the top of my cap. Luckily, one of my friends got it back to me, but still, in the month, I just walked off. I just left. I found my mom. She was like, "What the hell is wrong with you? What the fuck are you doing? Are you special? What?" So we take our picture. She's pissed, and then I leave. I just go straight to my car, and I'm like, how the fuck do I get home? Do I drive? What do I do? Do I risk it? Am I gonna fucking explode? Am I gonna crash the car and kill a family? What do I do? So I sat in my car for like 30 minutes until I like started to be like, I think I can drive again. I think I can do it. So I got behind the wheel of my car, and I drove home. And I only got into one slightly minor fender bender. I ended up hitting my neighbor's fence, but not in like an aggressive, like going through the fence, like I grazed it. It fucked up my car more than it fucked up the fence. So there's that at least. But yeah, that's just the horrible story of me tripping balls at graduation. This is a more shameful story than some of the other ones. Like, some of them are just funny and fun. This one I'm just fully ashamed of. There's certain details I left out just due to the fact that, like, I'm not saying this on the internet. I know all this is anonymous. It's going to stay that way. You really think I'm going to have a fucking future in this world if I'm not anonymous? This will stay anonymous forever, alright? That's why I keep the names anonymous. Because Roger and Abe are not their fucking names. They're plays on their names, alright? This is all anonymous because we're morons. So, thank you all for listening to my rambles. Thank you all for watching the stolen gameplay that I found on YouTube. It's not stolen, it's free. It's free to use. It's what it says in the description, at least. And thank you for hanging around for a bit. Make sure you smash subscribe and tongue fuck that like button. And if you want to, finger bang the comment section. Your call, man. I hope you all have a phenomenal day, and I will see you tomorrow. Just kidding. I'll see you the day after that.